Well, good morning. That was done in the right order for once. And now I'm trying to find it over on the Facebook page because this new layout that is the Facebook, whatever they're calling it, which I don't know, I've got no idea where. Oh, I've got a comment showing up. Hi, Holly, how are you? I'm just going to assume that that is you're on my Boundy page because I'm not seeing your comment in the background of my own studio too. So if you see the link above and would like to hit the mytimetv.live link or the YouTube link, and I'll see your comments in the background like I'm seeing Tracy's. Good morning. So let's start. I'll drop the, what do you call that thing? Ticker. Now, and my name. You'll know that I'm Boundy by now. And here we go with our card spread this morning. Remember, it is a general card reading, not specific as in individual card pulls. It's reading a spread, 5-card spread, and I'll explain that as we go. Good morning, Kathy. Gorgeous puppy dogs. I had my interesting little puppy dogs last night. Next door, there was a little party. It wasn't a huge party, but because the shed where the party was at is closer to my bedroom wall, the bedroom end of the house, of course, there was noise up until well past midnight. And every time that there was a bang or a noise, the dogs would bark. So I didn't get to sleep until early as this morning, and I wasn't enjoying the party. But that's how life is sometimes, and I can understand people wanting to actually enjoy some socialising and entertainment for themselves, these situations. Well, actually, it's normal, isn't it? It's what Australians do, but it could have been quieter. What we're doing is, oops, forgot to switch them around. The cards, right? What we're doing is reading from this deck as per usual. It's the deck that I've been using for so long because it really is my favourite. It's just got beautiful artwork, as you can tell. See all that gorgeous artwork. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, for this morning, what we have in the workspace, the flowers turned up again. So I think that's still a really great recognition. Idea not good, no, or my sleeping was a little bit off until I think it might have been about 1 o'clock that I did fall asleep and the dogs didn't wake me again. But it did mean that I only just got out of bed at 7:30 with not really much time to spare to get organised for this. But we're here, so it's okay. Yeah. Now, in this workspace, I'm pretty sure the flowers were absolutely here yesterday as well, and it's still feeling like that energy of a job well done is there, and I can still have that feeling even now. I mean, I do have that feeling for what my work week's been, whether that's something similar to yours or there is still someone that you're needing to recognise yourself in your own workplace and space. And I feel too, especially if you've actually got employees, say thank you to them if you're a business owner and you have employees, because that's what I'm feeling with that. My mind just flashed back to years gone past where it was something I enjoyed doing in our own business with the earth moving and the rest. That, it's not something that you're doing the work for as a recognition, but it certainly is. It's really nice to have that thank you, even if that's all it is. It doesn't have to be gifts or anything. It's just that acknowledgement of work that's been well done, and it's towards the whole of the business. Um, the environment. I don't know that you do it deliberately for morale, but it's just something that, you sometimes work can be hard, and it's really nice to have that effort recognised. So beautiful card, really. In the home space, we've actually got the park card. Parks, park, nature, outside. Move yourself out and about and around in nature if it's possible. I'm looking out my window and it's wet and rainy and it jolly cold. Yesterday was really cold And it looks like this morning's going to be fairly similar, although the wind is there. There's not the frost on the ground that there would have been, there has been over the last few days. But if you look at this, you see the water flowing from the fountain and the beautiful birds and the gorgeous tropical plants in that gazebo or whatever that's called. Almost like a terrarium, isn't it? But it looks like you can go in. So I suppose that's a gazebo. Anyway, um, the gorgeous white peacock, the beautiful trees. Look, it's about being out. Put your feet on the earth and be let your breath out. Breathe in that beautiful fresh air. Let your breath out. Breathe in that beautiful fresh air. That's just what it's reminding me of. To look, we sometimes forget. We get so involved in what's inside a house, especially this cold weather, that we don't go out. So it's reminded me that yes, I do still need to go outside, out into nature. Really sit with it, I suppose, or even just a quick walk through probably this morning. Who knows what it's going to present? So do spend some time in nature. Enjoy the beauty around you. And we've got in the unexpected card position, we actually have the mice. Aha. Okay, let's have a look. One time the flowers came out and they had a phone call from she praised my work. Isn't it? It's a really nice feeling when you have that, isn't it? That's wonderful. I love the fact that you've actually, that you had the flowers. That's gorgeous. It's one of the joys that Mum always had as well. It was mostly times when it was birthdays and Mother's Day, but having those beautiful flowers, the florist arrangements and that, the joy on her face. It's why, I do have so many photos of flower arrangements. I've still got them in my photo, not the phone, but the Google Photos or something. Beautiful arrangements. I should actually post a couple at some point in time. Yeah. What we've got here too, is the mice. They're opportunists and they're in that unexpected spot. So don't be surprised if you get surprised by something that's as effective as that square. Well, mice don't frighten me, but when I see them running around, I do still squeal like a little, like a kid does in excitement or shock or horror. It's not the fear, it's the surprise. And that's the type of surprise I'm feeling with the mice being present today. They're just opportunists taking advantage of what's around them, and sometimes to almost their detriment, as you can see with the little fat one swinging away and gnawing through that. That's going to be creating him falling on his ass in a minute because it's just that last thread. But he probably doesn't care. It's just what he's doing, is busy with his work there. Is it work or is it pleasure? Because it's food. And I find food a pleasure. They're just opportunists. So don't be surprised if you get surprised, like seeing a mouse in the pantry type of thing, or running across your floor. Winter, possibilities are that mice are around. I don't know. They tend to be inside when it is this types of weather. It's been a long time since I've seen one, so it'd be really funny if I did today. And the whip and the birch broom, that's in your role. So I always feel like it actually is clean sweep, crack the whip, get the work done. So it's just purely that sort of energy that I'm feeling with this. I'm getting nothing more. So it is getting that work done. I've still got the final bits and pieces to sort together for the tax stuff and do it for the accountant. So it probably is what I'll be doing today, is keeping on and cracking the whip with that. So is there something similar in your day that you've got ahead that you're needing to actually sometimes keep cracking the whip at yourself or someone else to get something done? So it is a bit more of an action type of a card. So just make sure that you're actually getting that flow of energy happening to have the result that you want. Okay. And right in the center, we've got the well. Now, because I suppose this style of well is what we're used to seeing as a wishing well, where you put you throw your money in, wish upon, and you've got your wish manifesting. Look, it can sort of be that, but I do feel that it really is a little bit more about you putting the work in as well. So we've got the two bits and pieces that seem like a bit of work, but it's not hard work. Do you see the mice working really hard when they're taking the opportunity as it presents? Just be aware that for the outcome today, this is the outcome card, that it is that bucket is at rest, and that the works, the tasks for the day have been completed, and you're resting. The brake is on the handle and the bucket is there ready for the next day. And it's something that you can actually feel that, appreciate, watch that sunset. In this case, that's what it's feeling like, that because it's the outcome card, it's the end of the day, or it could be the start. The outcome is going to be. I'm feeling it is more for the sunset and resting in the evening, sort of as you can reflect a bit more on what your day has been, that you've been able to park it up, and the day of whatever you're doing is complete, and you can rest so that it feels good. That's the sort of feeling I get with this one. So lovely set of cards, really. But I always find that I just love these cards as a guidance tool. I hope you still appreciate having the daily live streams, continuing onward from where I started, I don't know when, back in March, a year ago plus. So it is continuing onwards. And that's what every day actually is. It's a continuing onwards of a life path that we're treading. And it really does give a lovely focus to start with doing some form of guidance. Look, whether it's just a meditation that you might sit and do first thing in the morning. I love doing this. It's my form of meditation, and I really do miss it with having done the pre-recordeds this week. It's not the same, but it's still got the same energy within it, because what we're after is just having those hints and ideas and guidance, from what we see in the cards ourselves. And it's the same for you as you're watching those, as you're looking at the cards, what message is popping out and saying something to you from each of the cards. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? Great to see you here. And for anyone else who's also not commenting but watching, thank you for being here. Even on the YouTube side, when that occurs in replay, or whether it occurs in replay or as live here now. Take those messages that you get and use them as you need to in your day to gain that little smidge, even if it's only the little smidge of clarity for your day, and the surprise that some of them might bring you as you continue moving through the day and realise, oh, that was actually in the cards this morning. Don't live your life as if it's to the tool, though. Just go with the flow of connecting with that inner spirit that is you, your soul, because why else are we here but to experience that to its fullest depth and being present in each moment with that connection. Okay. Now I'm going to leave it there for this morning, and tomorrow morning, a new day. And it should be 8 o'clock, unless there's really a roaring party somewhere that keeps me awake all night tonight, which I'm not expecting. I just will not manifest that. And we shall have a lovely time tomorrow morning at about the same time, and with the beautiful Lenormand deck of the Gilded Reverie. So thank you for being here now and sharing it with those who might appreciate seeing this type of guidance, and let them know to be here at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So continue to be the best person that you can be. Namaste.